Back to the charts with Big Boss Crypto, bringing out a day trading analysis on Bitcoin and on Chainlink. Bitcoin has been moving sideways before the CPI data coming out later today and the FOMC press conference. We're going to talk about that in this video. As you can see, we've been following this market maker structure, but where do we go from here and how does Chainlink look? Well, let's look at the chart. If we look at Bitcoin on the daily time frame, we can see that we completed the 3 waves to downside, or we are in our third and final leg down in the market maker structure, which is this area right here. So what's next? Well, a W bottom of some kind will indicate a reversal to the upside. We haven't seen that yet on the daily time frame. If we zoom in on the 1 hour time frame, we can see where we are currently, and in order for us to consider this a W bottom, we need to break this high right here. A 1 hour candle close above that area at 27.4k. A solid 1 hour candle close, above that line will indicate a W bottom, looking something like this, and we are on our way to the upside if we get that. However, I do think we have more room to the downside, because if we go to the daily time frame, we can see that the last leg down, or the second leg down, was at 25.8k, and we currently went to 25.3k, which isn't a huge of a drop. The third and final leg down is usually the strongest or the hardest drop in the wave formation, because we need a climatic move to shake out a lot of people and liquidate a lot of longs. So the next target to downside is at 25k or 24.9k. Break that, we could go down to 22k and even down to 20.3k. That is something I'm looking at after the news events coming up. Today we had the CPI numbers coming up in a couple of hours, and tomorrow is the big day where federal funds rate is released. Will they pause? The market is expecting a pause. We will see what they will do. The CPI numbers will dictate where we might go tomorrow, and the FOMC press conference will be a huge one. The market will fluctuate a lot, so if you aren't in any trades, I do want to say that it's not a good idea to be in any trades when the FOMC meeting is taking place. Not financial advice, you do whatever you want to do, but the market will be pretty volatile during that evening. Looking at the liquidation map, we can see a lot more money is to the upside in the near term here at 27.3k. We have a volume candle in that area as well, so we could see a spike up when the CPI numbers is released, liquidating these people and then stabilizing around that 27k area, or reversing down to downside at 26.5k before the FOMC meeting. We have more money to the downside in the long term. You can see here the first cluster is at 22k and the next one is at 20k. We have big volume candle in that area as well, so a lot of open orders and a lot of people will get liquidated if price moves there. Pretty interesting to see. Not financial advice, you do whatever you want to do. Let's look at Chainlink. Looking at Chainlink, as I told you in my last day trading update, we broke out of this accumulation zone to the downside. We've been trading from $6 to $8.5 over a year, and 3 days ago Chainlink decided to drop to the downside and break this accumulation zone and creating a new low at $5 or even 4.926. Pretty interesting to see what this means for Chainlink, but we have created a lot of volume candles to the upside, as you can see, all the way up to $8.5, and we have a huge one here from our current price point up to $6, and I do think we will recover this pretty soon, and we're currently waiting for what Bitcoin might do next. We could go down to $4.8 and even down to $4.2 in the next leg down, possibly. That depends on what the Fed might do and how the market reacts to it. If we break that, the next target is at $3.2 and $2.4, which I do think could be a generational bottom for Chainlink before we move to the upside again. So wait for a W bottom if you want to play some longs on Chainlink. I do not consider any shorts because we dropped aggressively from $8.5. So wait for W bottom of some kind on the 1 hour time frame, and that is where we will move out of there. Wait for confirmation. A close above a high like this is a confirmation, and you place your trades possibly in this area. You build them in 3 steps. So when you see a W bottom of some kind, you build them in 3 steps like this, and you set a stop loss below this low right here. Not financial advice, but that's just an idea for you. A thought experiment. You do what I want to do. And I hope you learned something and that you like and subscribe. We'll talk to each other next time. Big Boss out.